If someone is not in your industry and doesn't have the relationships the best SEO person is actually you, because you have the relationships. Hey, Kathleen, are you there?
Hello?
Hey, there you are.
Yeah. I'm doing it from my phone and I'm not very tech savvy.
Okay. You just need the other people to do mechanics.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
See you.
You can? Hello?
Hold on to see. You still there?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let's take a quick look at your SEO. At least you show up when we type in all source supply. That's good. And you have a location here, but I imagine most of your people are not in Wisconsin, right? Or are they? I can't hear you, by the way.
You cannot.
You're cutting in and out.
I don't know why I'm having so much trouble.
I hear a couple words and then you cut out.
See, I live out in the country and I'm relying on my Wi-Fi of my phone.
Okay.
I can see your screen. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. So you rank on a couple hundred keywords, which is good. These are all low competition terms. It's nice. You rank on concrete floor supply in position 10. You rank on your name here. You rank on products because you have these different products that these contractors can buy. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay. So that's good news. Good news is a lot of these keyword difficulty really low, green, very easy keywords to rank on that you're here, but you don't have many links. So SEO is all about a voting mechanism. So think of, when I was at Yahoo, we would evaluate sites and decide who would rank based on who was linking to it. So if other concrete coating companies, the ones that you supply, were linking to you, if it was on topic, if you're covered in the media, if you spoke at conferences, these would all be links that are coming in. And the total of these links, you have 19, and then across your site, I think there's 12 or something. Then the total of that is 3. So each of these carries a little bit of a vote, and some votes are worth more than others. So there are these. Are you selling to people like in Russia or other countries?
No, not in other countries, only the US.
Okay. Well, there's other weird links that are coming into you, which I wouldn't be too worried about, but you don't have anyone linking to you. So no one's really endorsing you from an authority standpoint. You can't buy links. It has to be based on relationships that you have, because the search engines can see what's legit and what isn't, but you don't have much power coming in. So you need to have content. The easiest way is just interview people like Greg and other customers and ask them how they got started and, what do they do in their business and tips for other concrete coating guys. And because then you're a knowledge base more than you are just a supplier, and you have more reasons to be able to keep in touch and send out emails and say what's going on. But if we look at your site, if I do this, there's not much information here. It's just basically a few category pages and then each of the products. So there's no reason for anyone to come to the site until they're looking for a particular, chip system or vinyl chips or, what dust extractors. This is misspelled, isn't it? I assume it's misspelled. But you're not getting much traffic because you don't have the kind of content or the links, which are the two sides of SEO. So hopefully you're not paying anybody for SEO because no SEO is happening.
Right. I am paying someone. That's why Greg and I had this conversation today. He was in my office.
The number one thing is links. There's no links. There's no links that are here. And it's hard. Links, you can't. So if I look up, you're the owner. There you are. Kathleen Ertmer. You should put an image back here. Company owner, all source supply. And here you have your company, but instead of linking to the company needs to be a business here, business page on LinkedIn, like this one. You're a real estate agent, you do other things. There's no entity to link to. So it shows this 2 rectangle thing. This is what LinkedIn shows. Like here's a real entity, University of Wisconsin. It shows this, logo here. But there needs to be more stuff about you. And you have to actually create an entity for all source supply.
Okay.
So the SEO that you need to do is actually very simple. You need to create 15-minute interviews with people like Greg, honoring your customers. And then those become blog posts on your site that then people like Greg all over the US will see this and then Google will see this. And then in your rankings, you're going to show up with different kinds of videos and snippets and Twitter and all this kind of stuff's going to show up because you are B to B to C. You're not a concrete coatings company in city name. You're serving all those other guys. You're B to B to C, right?
Right.
So the way when you're an industry player and you're going nationwide, the best way to do that, because you're not dealing with the consumer itself. I imagine people are not, some dude's not buying supplies directly and trying to do his garage on the weekend, right?
Right. We don't sell to those people.
Yeah. So you're
Only
selling to
contract.
people who are professionals. So you need to have content for those people, which is kind of obvious to say, but no SEO person can do SEO for you because they're not in the concrete coatings industry. You have those relationships. All you need to do is every month spend an hour interviewing people like Greg, 4 15-minute interviews, turn those into blog posts and YouTubes and whatnot, put them on your site, run $1 a day, which is a technique that we teach, and your SEO will be fantastic because there's so little competition that you have.
Okay.
So to be clear, ranking in search engines, SEO, is the result of doing content marketing and building relationships. Like building content and building relationships and getting other people to link to you that's what you do, which people like me, I built the analytics at Yahoo 20 some years ago. If anybody knows about SEO, it's me. I'm telling you, I can't do SEO for you. If I can't do SEO, nobody on the planet can do SEO. To sell, it's like, imagine Kathleen, I said, hey, you're a personal trainer, let's just say, and I want to lose weight. So Kathleen, can I pay you $1,000 a month and you'll work out for me and lose weight for me?
I
What do
wish
you
that
say?
would be that nice.
I
Yeah.
heard
No.
you're really good, Kathleen, and I just want to pay you. I'm ready to write a check right now because, fitness and metabolism and vitamins and like the body and the circulation system, that's all like really complicated to me. I would just rather pay you to do it. Okay. I'll just pay you $1,000 a month. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
But
I pay you for a few months. And then someone says, hey, Dennis, you're still fat.
Mm.
How do I know if I'm fat or not? All right, step on the scale. I step on the scale. Oh, I'm fat. Yeah, but I've been paying this guy to do weight loss for me. Yeah, but you need to he can coach you and give you advice and consult and all that, but you need to do this. So this is what happens with SEO. You can see here, you rank on these terms, heavy duty cam lock, 3/8 inch nap roller, because you have content for it. And if other people link to it, even better, right?
Well, we did some videos that we sent to him on our mender and our moisture mitigation products.
There's no SEO happening.
Yeah, see, now I had sent him all that.
The site. I mean, we could look
What's
at, I'll just choose any one of these. Okay, here, you have a shopping cart, it's WordPress.
Yep.
And this is for concrete polishing. Well, imagine you're Google, you're the search engine, and you see this page on concrete polishing, and there's a couple pictures, but there's no words, there's no videos, there's nothing that describes it. Here on this page is pretty much all zeros because no one's linking to it. You're not even linking to it internally.
Yeah, and that's what I was concerned about because we had done a video demonstrating the whole moisture mitigation that we produce to our SEO person, and nothing's been done.
But you wouldn't know that unless you had some of these tools. Okay, so here's your page on moisture mitigation. And Google, of course, is showing these AI things. And let's just see here. Yeah, you see here, 0, 0, all
Right.
0.
I looked.
And I don't see a video here.
Right.
Then this is the page, I imagine. Is there another one? This is the one that ranks first.
Nope, that's the page that the video was supposed to be there. Just like we've done some videos on our mender and our repair products.
Do you have a young adult?
Or yes, I do.
Yeah.
Her name is Erin. She works for us, and I've been
Great.
paying her to go to college to learn some of this.
Okay, have her go through our courses. We have our whole mission is training up young adults to learn how to do this. And we want her to learn the content factory and everything around content marketing, which is how to take the videos, following the contractors around, talking about your products, moisture mitigation, and then processing it through a process we call the content factory. So let me just open up this other document. Let's go to, so we have a 4-stage process that's this, the Content Factory. So you as the business owner are spending an hour a month interviewing other people like the Gregs, like industry news, talking about products, whatever it might be. And then your young adult is going to process and do all this. They're going to use tools there's all these AI tools. I showed Greg some of them. They're amazing. And then you'll publish that to the website, to your GMB, to your social media and all that. And then you'll run $1 a day against it to contractors. And this will generate SEO for you. This is how to do SEO. You don't buy SEO. The result of this is that you rank better in search engines. But you see what I'm saying? Like you can't lose weight for me. Well, to lose weight, I have to work out, I have to eat properly, I have to, if I do all these things, the result is I lose weight. The result of
Okay.
all these things is you will rank in search engines.
Where can we access this Content Factory so she can?
Send a note to Stephanie at blitzmetrics.com.
At Blitz?
At blitzmetrics.com. Yeah, Stephanie at blitzmetrics, BLITZMETRICS. And we will unlock it for you.
Okay, it's STEPHANIE, Stephanie?
Yep, Stephanie at
At
blitzmetrics.
blitzmetrics.com.
Yep.
Okay.
And then provide her email, so that way we'll create a login for her to go through the training.
Okay.
And then you and her should understand this. So do a search on Content Factory Blitzmetrics. You see this? So
Yes.
there's all the courses here. There's all this kind of stuff that explains what it is. There's all these videos you can watch. But the main thing is you want to understand the 4 stages of this Content Factory. She should understand it. You need to understand it, but she's the one who's like, you need to be like the architect. You need to understand enough that you can give her what she needs. And then she has to understand the detailed process to operate it, if that makes sense.
Yes.
She's going to set up your Content Factory for you.
Okay.
Then that's going to drive SEO and PPC, more sales, all this stuff. As part of that, you are missing basic things like you don't have a Facebook pixel. You're not setting up remarketing properly. It's broken. Your site doesn't load properly. All kinds of things are broken with the site. But she is going through the Content Factory training. She will, in the course of following our process, she will have fixed all these things. And nothing here, Catherine's hard to do. Everything is like assembling IKEA furniture.
Okay.
Like, look, Kathleen Ertmer, company owner at All Source Supply. Company not set up properly, no background image. If I take your site and I run it through Google's own tool, the people that do SEO are all scams because you can't do SEO. So it's like selling, oceanfront property in Montana like it doesn't exist. You can't do it. I work at the search engine. Go ahead and argue with me. You can't, Amazing how many, but because people want it, there are people that will sell it and they have no idea. So they'll just sell it anyway. Why not sell it? And Kathleen will buy it. She didn't know.
No, I'm of the older generation.
Greg, Greg's probably, did Greg tell you how mad he was and what happened with him? And
yeah, Greg, we're real close friends with Greg and his wife Lou. And yeah, he was in my office today for over an hour talking to me about everything that's going on and that happened. And I didn't have a warm, fuzzy feeling about Ryan Davis when I talked to him a year ago when he tried to get me to sign up. So I didn't sign up with him.
Good. You would have wasted a lot of money.
Yes.
Okay, so Google's running a report to show from their standpoint whether, why your site is, well, what's working well? Is it, oh, you got a 6. I knew it was low, but I didn't think it was that low. Because it takes 13 seconds for your site to load. No one's going to wait 13 seconds on mobile because you have too much script. The images are too big. So you see this? Google is telling us what is wrong. Probably have a bad host too. So this is pretty bad. 6. Imagine you took a quiz and the teacher came back and gave you a 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy. Like Greg says, he got a B on one thing and, he's A motivated.
On desktop, you're a little bit better, but contractors out and about, they're not on their laptops. So the mobile score is the most important one. You get a 6. So remember, this is Google's tool. This is not me. This is Google giving you this rating. And serving you as an industry manufacturer, as a supplier, or you're more of like a supplier than the manufacturer, It's different than for a local business, right? Greg is a local,
Right.
someone like a Ryan Davis couldn't take you on because even if his processes were, even if he had Marco back and they fixed everything, they wouldn't be able to help you because you are not a local business. You're not serving people within consumers within a 5-mile radius that need a floor, right?
Right.
But why not sell SEO to anyone who wants it, right? It can't be sold, and it especially can't be sold selling digital marketing services to a supplier is a distributor is it's very hard to do. The same thing that works for Greg isn't going to work for you. Does that make sense?
Right.
It's a completely different business. You have a different customer, different price. I mean, just everything's different.
Right.
You're not sending people out to do quotes and sending crews around. Like, it's a totally different business.
Right.
That's like going to Chick-fil-A and ordering a double cheeseburger. Like, they can't do that. So
My
anyway,
husband was very impressed with you when he met you out at World of Concrete.
Roy.
He spoke very highly of you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, that was in Vegas a year ago.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Well, good. Well, he saw that my presentation, instead of being like a PowerPoint where I read things, I was doing live auditing. I would just like
Right.
we're right now, we're looking at the data, and it's just so eye-opening to look at your actual data, you know?
Right. He was impressed with how fast you put together a website.
Because the AI can do it, right?
Yep.
Like, literally, you know how ChatGPT works and how easy that is, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm old school. I'm not real
No, I'm
up to date on.
I'm
What's
super old.
that?
I would do the same thing. The thing is, you have the relationships, you have the industry knowledge. So I could say, you know, I'm Kathleen and I run all source, you have all sources, one word, all source supply, helping concrete coating companies, supplying basically, of course, your supplier, distributor. Can you write 5 blog posts that will help me attract more concrete coating, oops, I can't spell, to eventually use me as their supplier, right?
Yes.
Now, this is a start, and this is how people use ChatGPT, and so it starts writing all the content. And you'll see that these are going to be good blog posts. Like, you can read, it's making the stuff up on the spot, right? It's all unique. It's not plagiarized stuff, right? You can see it's pretty good, right?
And what is that what?
ChatGPT.
GPT.
GPT. There's a lot of tools that are like this. So there's a lot of AI tools. It's called generative AI, right?
Okay.
You can see what it's doing here, right? So your young adult can take this and add in pictures, videos, quotes from you, specific examples, it's just expertise and just things that you have to say. So it's not purely generated by the AI, right? And that's going to win in SEO, because the AI and all this, your young adult using these AI tools can do 95% of the work. Just like I was showing you over here, you're in the first stage where you just produce authentic cell phone content, you and your husband. When you meet other people in the industry, no one's really a competitor. Collect little videos, little stories. You honor other people, like, oh, congratulations to Greg for hitting 3 million a year, or, whatever it might be. And then think of that as like salt and pepper and spices that gets added to the stuff that's being done by your young adult. And that's the modern process of digital marketing. It is not pay someone in India to like generate all this fake stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And the strategy I'm telling you is completely legitimate. It is the way to do things. If you do anything outside of that, you could be doing stuff that, is tricky and will get you in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all you need to do.
All right. Well,
you find that helpful for your SEO. There's whoever you're paying for SEO, you should get a refund.
Yeah, I'm going to have words with him tomorrow.
And then whatever money you paid to him, pay that young adult. Or if they're already working in your store, like, give them a bonus as she gets better and better results.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm paying for her education right now to get good at this. So
well, the education we have, everything for digital marketing, we already have all that.
Okay. All right. We will be looking that up tomorrow.
Yeah. And then all I ask, don't pay me a dime. All I ask is that you just share what you've learned. And then she goes through it, and as she's doing it, she shares what she's doing. She shares results along the way. And this works super well. because it's the most legitimate way to do things. And that way you're not, well, I paid this SEO guy. I assumed, you know, my website was going to rank. I assumed the video was going to be there. I assumed that if I went to YouTube, it'd be there. Well, that you just need your young adult to follow our process to do that.
I have someone trying to call me incessantly, so it keeps cutting you out.
Okay, cool. Well, anything else, Kathleen?
No, and I thank you so much, Dennis, for you taking the time tonight to talk to me.
Awesome. You get
I
some value.
look forward to talking to you in the future.
Well, keep me posted. Let me know how it goes.
I will certainly do that.
All righty. We'll talk
Thank
soon.
you. Yep. Bye-bye.